On to the headlines.
Smart roads, speed monitoring for safer highways. Turning green, is your lake dying or thriving? Pet health in the digital age. Campus crisis, a new approach to drug prevention. Sports betting and match fixing.
Hello and welcome to Traceability TV News, your source for the latest updates on global traceability and safety concerns. I'm your host, Miriam Munyoki. The way we care for our furry friends is being revolutionized by the digitalization of pet health. From microchips to smartphone apps, technology is taking over to make sure pets receive the finest care possible, eliminating the need to speculate when it's time for a checkup or to replace misplaced immunization records. However, what role does traceability play in the digital revolution, and may international standards like GS1 provide the missing piece to ensure that pet health records are easily accessible and seamless?
Digital pet health solutions are revolutionizing veterinarian care by making it simpler to collect medical records, keep an eye on pet welfare, and even track the safety of pet food. These days, smart collars with GPS and health sensors can monitor a pet's temperature, activity level, and even early symptoms of disease, instantly notifying owners and veterinarians. Pet owners can save medical histories, medicines, and vaccination records in safe cloud-based systems with electronic health records, which are also becoming more and more popular. Despite these developments, incompatibilities across various platforms and veterinary clinics are sometimes caused by the absence of uniformity in pet health records. Global traceability standards, such as those offered by GS1, may give a revolutionary solution. GS1 standards guarantee that vital information is precisely documented and readily available across various systems by giving pets, veterinary medications, and even pet food products unique identifying codes. By tracking the source of pet food, this would not only improve veterinarian treatment but also increase food safety by lowering the possibility of contamination and fake goods. Integrating GS1 standards into pet healthcare could result in a more effective, transparent, and secure system for pets and their owners globally, especially as pet ownership rises and digital solutions become more widespread. Rinta Luther, Traceability TV.
The highways we use today are the lifeline of modern transport, but they may be fatal. Thousands of lives are lost every year due to speeding, reckless driving, and traffic accidents. But what if the road itself could intervene? Imagine highways that actively monitor speed, identify violations, and even warn authorities in real time. Smart roads, powered by cutting-edge speed monitoring technology, are stepping in to make our highways safer than ever.
Speeding is still one of the leading causes of deaths on our highways, accounting for thousands of deaths annually. Today, smart roads with cutting-edge speed monitoring technologies are revolutionizing the industry. These systems track vehicle speeds, identify infractions, and even quickly interact with law enforcement by combining AI-powered cameras, radar sensors, and real-time data analytics. Smart road technology has already significantly reduced highway fatalities in nations like South Korea and Sweden, demonstrating the effectiveness of data-driven road safety initiatives. Despite the technology's promise, problems still exist. The primary challenges continue to be the initial infrastructure costs, privacy concerns, and possible opposition from car owners. Furthermore, the strength of enforcement depends on the legal framework that supports it. Even the most advanced systems may not be effective in the absence of severe penalties and public awareness initiatives. Governments must guarantee smooth integration with current traffic legislation and promote public confidence in the technology, according to experts, if smart roads are truly to be effective. Regis Regina, Traceability TV.
A glistening blue lake provides fresh water and food for communities. However, what happens when the blue freshwater lake turns a murky green? Lakes all around the world are changing. Some are flourishing as a result of restoration initiatives, while others are choking under pollution and climate change. So, is your lake on the verge of collapsing, or is it on the route to survival? Our reporter delves into the science underlying the green invasion and its implications for our water bodies.
Lakes are often seen as the pulse of an ecosystem because they reflect the current state of the surrounding environment. However, eutrophication, a concerning phenomenon, has gained prominence in recent years. This happens when too many nutrients, mostly from sewage, industrial waste, and agricultural runoff, cause algae to develop quickly, converting once clear waters into thick green sludge. Toxic blooms can smother aquatic life, restrict sunlight, and create dead zones where fish and other species cannot survive, even if some algae are beneficial.
We're now taking a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more news updates after the break. Welcome to Traceability TV, your ultimate destination for all things traceability. We're the global platform that brings you the latest in traceability news, interviews, and live event coverage. From in-depth news updates to exclusive interviews, Traceability TV keeps you informed on the practices that are transforming industries worldwide. Our mission is simple: empowering organizations to achieve transparency, accountability, and sustainability throughout their supply chains. Our vision: a world where every product's journey is visible, ethical, and sustainable. At Traceability TV, we offer unparalleled opportunities for brand visibility. Feature your company, highlight your traceability solutions, and showcase your commitment to GS1 standards. Leverage our expertise to create high-quality advertisement videos that resonate with your audience, or sponsor a segment to position your brand as a leader in the traceability space. You can support us by partnering on special projects. Your contributions help us deliver more in-depth analyses and expand our global coverage. Traceability TV is more than just a channel, it's a movement. Join us in building a future where every product's journey is visible and trusted. Traceability TV. We trace it, you trust it. University life is often considered as a period of personal development and intellectual growth. For many Kenyan students, it has turned into a battlefield against addiction. According to a recent Nakada survey on drug and substance use among college students, more than a quarter, 26.6%, are active users, and 45.6% of students have used at least one drug in their lives. With 40.5% of students admitting to drinking, alcohol is still the most often consumed substance, followed by tobacco at 20.4%. The situation has been exacerbated by the increasing popularity of vape, shisha, and khat, popularly known as miraa. As experts analyze their root causes, peer pressure, childhood trauma, and social norms, the question remains: how do we stop this supply chain before it reaches the students? Our reporter investigates how traceability can be a game changer in fighting university drug abuse.
According to Nakada statistics, university students are not only being exposed to drugs at a rising rate, but their main sources are also the individuals they trust the most, their friends and fellow classmates. It's challenging to interrupt this peer-driven cycle of substance misuse, particularly in settings where drug use is accepted as normal. To disrupt supply chains before these chemicals reach kids, experts are now advocating for a traceability-based strategy. Institutions can discover possible distribution networks on campuses, flag questionable transactions, and keep an eye on high-risk regions by utilizing data-driven tracking tools. Digital reporting platforms enable students to anonymously report drug-related actions without fear of reprisal. Additionally, Traceability technology can be used to monitor online marketplaces that supply drug sales, guaranteeing vendor accountability and preventing the delivery of illegal substances to pupils.
The internet is a hub of knowledge, entertainment, and connection. However, children may not share the same reality. In the modern era, the internet is a frightening minefield of improper content, online predators, and digital addiction. Keeping children safe online has never been more difficult, and as they grow proficient with technology at earlier stages, with the goal of protecting young users from online dangers before they even click, smart age detection technology is now taking over. Our reporter delves deeper into the story.
Increased alarm over children's internet exposure has led to the development of smart age detection. Children can readily get around limits by providing false information, thus traditional means of age verifications, such as self-declared birth dates or parental consent forms, have proven unsuccessful. On the other hand, modern technologies use behavioral analysis, biometric scanning, and AI-driven facial recognition to confirm a user's true age before allowing access. These methods are already being tested by some gaming websites in an effort to guarantee that minors can only view content that is suitable for their age. Furthermore, childlike browsing tendencies may now be identified by machine learning algorithms, which automatically identify or block access to inappropriate websites. Even though this technology is still developing, it is an important step in ensuring children's online safety in a time where exposure to technology is inevitable. Regina, Traceability TV.
In a world where money moves faster than ever, financial traceability is becoming the ultimate game changer. From high-level corruption to everyday fraud, digital footprints are tightening the noose on illicit transactions, exposing hidden trails and sealing loopholes that once allowed billions to disappear without a trace. But how exactly is financial traceability reshaping economies, and what challenges come with this new era of transparency? Our reporter takes a deep dive into the numbers, the networks, and the new age of accountability.
In this digitized world, financial traceability is transforming the way money moves and eliminates any space for deception. Fraudulent transactions are having a tougher time slipping through the cracks owing to sophisticated tracking systems, which are backed by blockchain, AI-based analytics, and centralized databases. These methods are increasingly being used by authorities and businesses around the world to identify illicit financial flows, tax evasion, and money laundering. For example, Kenya tightly monitors mobile money transactions, which has lowered the number of untraceable transfers and fraudulent withdrawals. Deborah Cleese, Traceability TV.
Welcome to Visibility Sports News. I'm your host, Rigan Gitao. Although incidents involving match fixing and sports betting are not new to Africa, their impact has increased dramatically as online gambling platforms have proliferated. The history of sports on the continent has been marked by the manipulation of results from the first days of underground betting rings to the current online markets that control millions of dollars. Our reporter walks us through the history and current conflicts around match fixing in Africa.
Match fixing in African sports has its origins in the 20th century, when unofficial betting networks started to have an impact on neighborhood football games. These were small-scale businesses at first, run by club executives and gamblers looking to make quick cash. However, the stakes increased as African football industry expanded, drawing financial investment and attention from around the world. Referees, players, and coaches were all involved in scandals that damaged public trust in the game by the late 1990s and early 2000s, when incidents of manipulated matches emerged in major leagues. In response, regulatory agencies and sport authorities have begun to push for increased betting transaction transparency, with some looking at tracing as a safety measure. Bettors and regulatory agencies could keep an eye on unusual activity in real time by implementing tracking technologies like blockchain and ID systems, which are comparable to those used in trade and supply chain transparency.
On the global scene, Kenyan swimmers have been making waves. Swimming, which was formerly seen as a minor sport in the nation, is now becoming a more popular sport as young athletes set records and compete for Africa in the Olympics. A reporter dives into the story.
Only a small number of African swimmers made it to the World Championships, making the continent underrepresented in Olympic swimming for many years. Due to a lack of funding for competitive exposure, expert coaching, and aquatic facilities, the sport suffered. A change has been occurring though, as Kenya and other African countries are actively working to develop swimming talent. Young athletes can now receive better training and participate in international competitions because to programs like the Kenya Swimming Federation's development initiatives and increased sponsorships. The increased focus on sports science and traceability in athlete development is a key component of this change. African swimmers are now using data-driven methods to advance their abilities by monitoring their diet, training progress, and performance statistics. The dream of standing on the Olympic podium is getting closer to reality as Kenya keeps producing talented swimmers, indicating a new era for African swimming on the international scene. Rinta Luther, Traceability TV.
Although rugby has long been linked to powerful countries like South Africa, England, and New Zealand, the sport has gained popularity throughout the rest of Africa. The game has evolved from a specialized hobby to a national sport, from the busy streets of Nairobi to the rugby fields of Uganda and Namibia. A reporter walks us through the history and ascent of rugby throughout the continent, where African teams are leaving their imprint in international competitions.
The origins of rugby in Africa may be traced to the colonial period when the game was brought back to different parts of the continent by the British and French settlers. Other countries took longer to establish organized leagues and national teams, but South Africa emerged as a strong power earlier on. Countries like Kenya, Zimbabwe and Namibia started to make progress at the end of the 20th century, especially in sevens rugby, where quickness and agility are essential. In the HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series, Kenya's national sevens team, Shujaa, became a worldwide sensation after defeating top-ranked teams and securing a spot among the best in the world. African countries are increasingly establishing themselves in the 15-a-side game in addition to sevens. While Zimbabwe and Uganda are still moving up the rankings, Namibia has continuously qualified for the Rugby World Cup. Rugby is now more than simply a secondary sport in Africa. It is a representation of tenacity, talent and desire thanks to enhanced grassroots initiatives, better funding, and a greater international exposure. The future of African rugby appears to be more promising than ever as more countries make investments in the sport. Regis Regina, Traceability TV.
And that wraps up our news bulletin for the day. Stay tuned for an informative documentary on horse care and traceability, the evolution of veterinary care. As always, I've been your host, Miriam Munyoki, and this is Traceability TV. Pets are family. Their health and happiness matter more than ever. They're our companions, our confidence, and sometimes our lifelines. But behind every wagging tail and contented purr lies a hidden system, a web of innovation, care, and responsibility that ensures our furry friends live their best lives. In modern veterinary care, every pet has a digital footprint, a record of their health, their needs, and their journey. Microchips and digital records are revolutionizing how we care for our pets, ensuring that no matter where they go, their medical history follows. Lost pets can be reunited with their families in minutes. Chronic conditions can be managed with precision, and emergencies, they're met with swift, informed action. Technology has made pet care easier than ever. With just a few taps on your phone, you can track your pet's health, order their favorite food, or even consult a vet from the comfort of your home. Digital pet records allow seamless tracking of medical history, vaccinations, and treatments, ensuring every pet receives the right care at the right time. With electronic prescriptions and cloud-based tracking, veterinarians can offer more personalized, precise care tailored to each pet's needs. What goes into their bowls matter. The journey of pet food starts long before it reaches our homes. From the sourcing of ingredients to production, packaging, and delivery, every step must meet safety and quality standards. Tracking these origins protects our pets from contamination, recalls, and counterfeit products. Behind the scenes, rigorous testing ensures pet food meets strict nutritional and safety benchmarks. By leveraging technology, food safety experts can detect harmful substances before they reach a pet's bowl. With increasing demand for premium and organic pet food, traceability helps verify authenticity, ensuring pet owners get exactly what they pay for. Yet, the pet industry isn't without its shadows. Counterfeit medications and illegal breeding operations threaten the well-being of animals worldwide. But thanks to traceability, we're fighting back. Advanced tracking systems and regulatory measures are helping to dismantle these illicit networks, ensuring that every pill, every treatment is genuine and safe. It's a battle fought in labs, courts, and communities, all to protect the animals we love. GS1 standards play a pivotal role in this ecosystem. With globally recognized barcodes and digital traceability solutions, GS1 ensures that pet food, medicine, and supplies follow a transparent, regulated path from manufacturer to consumer. These standards empower businesses, veterinarians, and pet owners with the information they need to make responsible choices. Today, technology puts traceability in the hands of pet owners. With a quick scan, they can check where their pet's food was sourced, who manufactured it, and whether it meets safety standards. This transparency builds trust, reinforcing responsible pet care at every level. A world where pets thrive is a world where traceability, technology, and care work together. Every microchip scanned, every digital record updated, every verified product purchased. Each step is a step towards a future where our pets live longer, healthier, and safer lives. At the heart of this story are the bonds we share with our pets. They guide us, heal us, and remind us of the simple joys in life. And as the world evolves, so too does our responsibility to protect them. From the food they eat to the medicine they take, every decision we make shapes their lives.